Tensions in the Middle East are at a point where this is not really a joke anymore. We are now seeing ourselves in a position where a legitimate all-out conflict could occur. Right now, at the time of making this video, it has been confirmed that the Israeli Air Force took out extremely high-value targets belonging to Iran. So let's get straight to the story and let's see what's going to happen next. As it stands, Brigadier General Sadegh, Omidzadeh, and Haj Gholam, as well as 3 other members of the Quds Force attached to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, were taken out today by an Israeli airstrike on the Syrian capital of Damascus. Now, you also need to understand this comes less than a month after another general in the Quds Force of the Revolutionary Guard, Razi Mousavi, was taken out also by an Israeli airstrike in Damascus. It looks like Israel is trying to leave a point, but also put in practical attacks on Iran to get out of Syria. Towards the beginning of the conflict between Israel and Hamas, Israel had already stated they are willing and able to go clandestine to go after Syrian targets, mainly only going after some airport runways here or there, like in Aleppo, but now Israel is going straight for the top. They're going for the snake's head. Now, Iran has already responded, and they have said they will seek revenge for these assassinations or attacks over Damascus on their military members. Now, something else I need to throw in there is that a few hours later, an Israeli drone strike on a car near the southern Lebanese port city of Tyre took out 2 Hezbollah members who were in a vehicle and 2 people who were in a nearby orchard. And one of the men taken out was actually a Hezbollah commander. So again, Israeli intelligence looks like they're really trying to go for the top. They're not going for this game or war of taking out as many as you can. I think everyone learned in the Vietnam War that this is not how you win a war. You have to go for the top commanders, especially in this context. Iran is a professional military, and it's not like they can just replace their generals here and there. They have very high-skilled generals in these positions for reasons, and the Quds Force is considered to be the elite of the elite for Iran. So for Israel to go after these generals or these commanders, whether it's through Hezbollah, whether it's through Iran themselves, this is a rather big deal, and it's a means for escalation. Iran sees this as a direct attack, or this is a direct cause and effect for war in the Middle East, that Iran can now officially go after Israel. Something else I really do want to point out, and I'm sure you're starting to notice this, you're now starting to see the big country of Iran be in the media and be in the spotlight. This is a very good thing for Israel and the United States, because at the time of October 7th to where we are today, it's mainly been quote-unquote Iranian-backed militia conducted these attacks. No, now it's Iranian Revolutionary Guard. So be prepared to start seeing more Iran, Iran, Iran. They've conducted attacks over in Iraq. It's been now verified that they are helping with the attacks from in Yemen to help the Houthis go after ships. And so look, things are starting to ramp up. Now, speaking of attacking ships, the US military once again was able to squash another attack in Yemeni territory, taking out Houthi missiles. As part of ongoing efforts to protect freedom of navigation and prevent attacks on maritime vessels, on January 20th at approximately 4 a.m., US Central Command forces conducted airstrikes against Houthi anti-ship missiles that was aimed into the Gulf of Aden and was prepared to launch. US forces determined the missile presented a threat to merchant vessels and US Navy ships in the region, and subsequently struck and destroyed the missile in self-defense. This action will make international waters safer and more secure for US Navy and merchant vessels. Now, something else I need to throw in here, and this is sort of building as we go at the time of making this video. I might have to make an update from here. The US military has allegedly, apparently, there are many home videos, been attacked again in Iraq at Al-Assad base. We're talking about one of the biggest attacks in a while. Some reports say that it was a barrage of missiles and about 10 of them actually managed to breach into the US base. Again, at the time of this video, this is not all verified. I'm just trying to give you the progression and timeline of this day as it stands in the Middle East. Again, you have Iranian Revolutionary Guard members being taken out, you have Quds forces being taken out, you have Houthi targets being taken out, you have Central Command being extremely active in the Middle East right now. Okay, so where do we go from here? Well, this was totally expected to happen, but we have to talk from the perspective of everyone right now. From the US military, they find themselves probably, I would say, in the worst case position right now. It only will get worse worse from here. I do not see it getting better unless the war in Israel ends. If magically the war in Israel will end, which they're not going to end it, will the Middle East calm down? Probably not. I mean, historically speaking, the Middle East has always been quite a problematic area for wars and conflicts, etc., etc. From the Israeli perspective, they are going on the offensive. They've already warned the world, to include the UN, that if you guys do not take care of Hezbollah, we're going to take care of it ourselves. And that's why Israel, they're not wasting their munitions on random targets here or there. They're going after the high-value targets, to include targets in Syria. Now, for Israel to go after targets in Syria, I really don't see it as that big of a deal or really a new thing. Israel has been attacking targets in Syria for a very long time. From the perspective of Iran, again, and I keep saying this on this channel, it does look like they are willing to amp it up. They're turning it up. There has been a very recent report that Iran now officially has the capability to create nuclear warheads. Could this be an indication why they're A-okay with starting a conflict here or there? Understand this, Iran attacked the sovereign nations of Pakistan and Iraq and said we were going after enemies of Iran. And now Iran is saying publicly they want retaliation on Israel. Again, go through the timelines, go fact check me. Almost never did you see big military country Iran so public as they are today. So willing to say that, yeah, we are helping the Houthis, and yeah, we are involved with Hezbollah. It looks like we are facing a new Iran in the Middle East, and it looks like things could get rather dangerous real quick. Again, I don't see things getting better anytime soon. Things are only getting worse. This is the situation in the Middle East. I don't want to waste your time. I will try to update you guys as things roll in. We'll see you later.